Yo, what's up guys, it's X Gaming here, and today I wanted to show you a new and improved, updated version of my piano roll design, which I used to call jukebox. More like a music box, but pretty much, as you saw and heard, this is the design, and this is how it looks in its entirety. So yeah, pretty much I just wanted to talk about how it works. So, pretty much this design runs on a timing belt, I like to call it, and the timing belt is going along this left side with all these pistons facing up and these observers pointing into these blocks over here. So yeah, it's pretty much a piston snake, and I have all the timing set to 3 ticks delay, but there's instances where the repeaters will have to change timings in order to make sure that the music stays in time. The repeaters will change every 4 repeaters, so like 1, 2, 3, and then 1 repeater on 1 tick, and then it keeps doing that, so on. But on the way back is a little bit different, but this is just all according to preference. This timing belt cannot support anything above 3 ticks delay, except for on the ones where it has to be 1 tick. You can do 4 ticks delay to have a slower BPM, and then you'd have to make this 2 ticks delay, and every repeater following that would have to be an extra tick of delay. But yeah, on the way back you can see it's got 5 ticks of delay in order to make it line up again, and then 5 ticks of delay, and then wraps around. It's got 6 ticks delay right here, 4, 5, 6, wait, 7 ticks, yeah, in order to make it line back up once it goes over again, and the process just repeats over and over. Now, the way you actually go about writing music in this, alright, so the way you actually go about writing music, you actually have to think of metrics. So the way I labeled it out, I made it to where you can count 4/4 easily. So every gray bar of redstone line is a beat, and every white bar is a subdivision. So I have 1E and 2E and 3E and so on. This is written in 4/4, but you can also write things in 3/4, like the song you just heard. I wrote it in 3/4, or 6/8 as you can call it. 3/4 is just a common metric, and the way you do that is you need to label it so that you don't get lost when you're writing notes. If you label it like this by using colored wool to define your beats, and another colored wool to define your subdivisions, you can do 3/4. So I have it set up like this. Blue means 1 beat, green means subdivision, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. But as you can see, it doesn't line up perfectly every time, so you're gonna have to go through the whole build and find out where it repeats at, and just keep writing in all your metrics. Eventually it'll repeat, but it's good to write it in so that you don't get lost while trying to run through and write notes. Alright, so now the way you actually go about inputting notes is you actually run through this design and place torches along the matrix. So you're going to place all your torches facing this way, and they'll activate these observers, and the observers will hit these lines of powered rails, which will send a signal all the way up here. So the signal follows these torch towers all the way up to the note. So that's pretty much how it works. And yeah, as you can see, I wrote a few notes in here, and that's how the build works. It's pretty much just like a piano roll. If you ever used Studio, like digital audio workstation like Ableton Live or Pro Tools or anything like that, it's like a piano roll. So yeah, you can do anything with it. Now this design, I've only showcased 14 notes in here. You can actually fit 15. I just didn't put a 15th note because there is no 15th note that I need right now. But this design can support 15 notes total, but that's not all. You can actually expand it even further. You see these repeaters on the side right here. If you were to just attach more redstone lines and more observers to the side like this, you can have 15 more notes. But keep in mind that when you do this, you're going to have to do something like this. You're going to have to come to this first block of 15 notes and move everything over a block, and then you're going to have to do this, move it over 2 blocks, and then put a repeater like this, and then put a block in front of it, so that only what's in front of this block right here will get powered, and then all your notes will be sitting like this. So every time you expand the design, you're going to have to do something with the delay in order to make all the notes line up. So this next block would be looking just normal like this on this side, and the first block will have to have repeaters on it. Yeah, so you can pretty much build like a whole like grand piano with this. It's pretty neat, huh? So like you could have 64 notes in total, but the only downside, I guess, is like you have to stand kind of far away, or else the notes start sounding too far left and too far right. And you know, there's only a certain hearing distance in Minecraft. I don't know how far that is before you can't hear the notes. So you can expand this as far as you can hear, and also as far as redstone will allow you to go without it freezing from you being too far away. Now I want to crack on with the tutorial of the design using an example, just using I'm going to do 2 modules just to show it. Alright, so I grabbed pretty much all the basic blocks I need for this. Pretty much all you're going to need is wool or any block of your choice, just a colored block. I'm using gray wool. I have sticky pistons, observers, another color wool, white wool for me, redstone dust, redstone repeaters, powered rails, glass, and torches. So I'm going to start this build off with the most fundamental element that you need. You're going to need a timing belt. So I'm going to build this up in the air a little bit so I can give myself some space and some room for error. And I'm going to start it like this. I'm just going to do a line like this and place blocks like this along it in a snake formation. And then on top of these blocks, I'm going to place sticky pistons. I've done 4. I'm going to do 4 more, just for example. Drag this out some more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Like this. And then what you want to do is place observers along these blocks like this. The reason I'm doing this first is because it's a little bit more difficult to get inside of the build and do it later. And now what you want to do is place your repeaters in. So every 4th repeater is going to need 1 tick of delay. So here we go. I'm going to do 3 ticks delay for these. 3. And then 4. You need 1 tick. And then 1, 2, 3. And then of course I'm going to need another block here to add the 4th repeater on 1 tick delay. And that is your timing belt complete. I like to put another repeater right here on 4 ticks delay, and then a button right here to start it so that it starts evenly. It doesn't like start with the first note starting really like quickly and then the other notes coming right after it in a uneven formation. So yeah, you can put your button like that any way you want to. Alright, so now the next part of the design. What you want to do is grab yourself some gray wool and start creating the redstone lines that the observers will power. So I'm going to do just like this. Gray wool, white wool, white wool, white wool, and then more gray wool. That's your 1 Iana, 2 Iana. Yep. I'm going to extend it out 2 because I want to make this design too long and give it 2 note blocks. So 2 here, just like that. And then what you want to do is place some redstone along the lines like this. Yep. And then grab some observers and place them facing downward right here along these lines. So you're going to do that for all these like so. And then you need need some extra right here, of course, because the redstone is going to be facing this direction. And then that's it for that. And now all you need to do is actually build the powered rail circuits that actually receive the input. So my inspiration behind this was like how piano hammers inside of a piano hit strings, and then those strings will play the note. So when you press a key, a hammer will hit a string, and then the string plays a note. So pretty much this is acting the same way. You're just using observers instead of hammers. So you're going to place a line of white wool like this, or any wool, doesn't matter. Oh, actually no. So you're going to place a line of glass right here, just 1 block away from the observers. And then stop right there. And then what you want to do is on every metric, on every beat of this measure, not the subdivisions, on every beat, you want to go ahead and place an observer facing that way. So this is beat 1, beat 2, and then you can fill the rest in with powered rails like this. The reason I'm using glass, and I think this is really important to use glass, the reason I'm using glass is because when you start to stack this build on top of itself like that tower over there, it gets really dark on the inside. So what you're going to do is use glass right here to let some light in, and then you actually want to go on the inside of these grooves and place glowstone in all of these grooves, except for these, because you're not going to be able to get to them later anyway, so it doesn't matter. And there's nothing, there's no redstone lights going on in this area, so you don't need them on the beats, but just place glowstone along all these grooves. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick. Glowstone here. And don't worry, the observers will not power the powered rails, because glowstone is a transparent block. So glowstone here, and then yeah, that's it. And then all you got to do is build this line another times for the second note. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right quick. Oh dang it, guys, I forgot to tell you, this build is sensitive to the direction it's facing. You have to make sure that you build this in a way where the power rails won't end up doing this. So you know what, I'm gonna be back once I fix this, and we'll continue from there. Okay guys, and we are back. So now, once you've got your rails facing the correct direction and you've built your design, now you want to actually do this same design on top of itself, and then reverse the direction of the timing belt. So to do that, I'm just going to copy and paste. And guys, please know that when you copy and paste, just remember to find out where your X is going positive at and your Z is going positive at. For me, my X is facing this way and my Z is facing this way, and my Y is going up there. So I just use wool to label it. And then you always got to paste from, I would say, this corner where X is going positive and Z is going positive. You always got to paste from that corner. So it doesn't matter what coordinates you choose, you just got to paste from the right corner. So I'm going to copy and paste this design right now. So just clone like this. I'm using I don't have a keyboard, so I'm using a controller, and I'm using the D-pad as tab. Press some R2 to pretty much save that, and then I'm going to go to the next coordinates right here, and then do it again, and then I'm going to press enter. Now my coordinates are saved, and now all I'm going to do is copy and paste it right on top of this. So I'm starting from this direction, because that's where X is going positive and Z is going positive that way. So starting from that direction, go out this far. Now there's two ways to copy and paste this. If you have a lot to copy and paste and you need to do it over and over, I recommend the method I'm about to show you. So first you want to go up. I need headspace between these blocks, so I want this much headspace. Now you can actually copy and paste standing on this block, and it should copy and paste correctly if you use tildes. So tildes here, and then if I press enter, what do you know? It copy and paste correctly. I still have 2 blocks of headroom. I actually built it too high. I got 3 blocks of headroom, so I'm gonna fix that right now. I should have started by standing on this block instead, so I'm gonna do that right now, like that, and then just erase whatever is doubled up for no reason. Nothing seems to be doubled up. That's good. And now I have 2 blocks of headroom that I can walk in between and place notes through. And then yeah, all you want to do is now you want to reverse the repeaters like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all these repeaters, and then go ahead and place everything at 3 ticks delay. First, before you have to do that, you have to add an extra piston here like this, and this is where your next downbeat is going to be, because you have your 1 EN to here, and then you need 1 right here. So I'm going to go ahead and place some gray wool like this, and then continue the downbeat like this. Put some observers and extend the line. So you're going to need glass right here, Observers here. Hold on, I can't reach it. There we go. And then you're going to need to extend this out 2. Not just 1. You're going to need 2 right here. And that's only because when you copy and paste, the rails will end up facing the wrong direction if you didn't have these blocks here. They would paste like this and it wouldn't work. So you're going to need 2 this way, just to make it copy and paste correctly. Just like that. And then you can go ahead and get rid of the metric in the beginning of this circuit. Keep that right there. Get rid of that. And you are golden. And get rid of this too, right here, because you don't need that anymore. And then that is complete. And now you want to go ahead and add the repeaters in. So I'm going to do a repeater, not here. I'm going to do it right here. 3 ticks delay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And just do that all the way to the end. We'll fix the timing issues later. All the way to the end like that. Now, what you want to do is go ahead and route this up. So you're going to need, I already figured it out from my earlier build that I'm going to need 5 ticks of delay in order to make this wrap around correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and add 5 ticks of delay right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then add another tick of delay right here. And then go ahead and bring your connection upward. I did it like 4 out, like that. Yeah. Go ahead and bring it upward. About that far. However far you see fit. Put some glass here. And then, again, right there. And then go ahead and wire it up with redstone like this. And that'll fix the first beat. But now you have a problem where you have observers here. So now you're going to need more delay before this next piston hits, or else it'll hit too quickly. So I figured out that you're going to need 5 ticks of delay according to this build again. So I'm going to go ahead and add 5 ticks of delay right there. And you need to do that for every beat. So I'm going to go ahead and do a wraparound here. Place repeaters on 4 ticks delay, 1 tick delay right here. Then wire it up like that, and then do the same right here. So like this. 1 tick delay right here. And then to make sure you wrap it off before you repeat this design again, you're going to need to do 6 ticks of delay here. 4, 5, 6. No, 7. 7 ticks of delay again. Right here, get rid of this. On this block right here, you need 6 ticks. Alright, so just like that. And that is your timing belt complete. Now, you want to actually route up the nodes. So the way you do that is place some blocks along these observers. And then start making a torch tower. I do mine like this. And then I just torch all the way up. Like that. It's hard to place it. I hate doing this. And then just keep going all the way up like this. You can put this torch right here. And then you need a torch right here in order to connect this bottom connection to the top one. And then like this, do the same right here. And then like this. And then this is where you can actually place your music blocks. So go ahead and grab a music block and place it right there. And you can choose whatever sound you want by placing different blocks underneath the music block. So yeah, I have that, and I'm gonna just I'm gonna do a kick and snare. So I'm gonna get myself some cobblestone, and then you're gonna need sand or clay. I'm gonna use a bone block. Who cares? Iron. Yeah, I'm gonna use iron. Yeah, cool. So you want to play it. It should play correctly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and write some notes in. I'm gonna do 1 E and 1, 2, 1 and 1 E and yeah. I'll be back when I write something. So boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so let's go ahead and play it. First, I forgot to get rid of these repeaters right here. So yeah, make sure you get rid of those repeaters. And then if I play it through, it should sound like what I was thinking it would sound like. So yeah, it came through correctly. So yeah, as long as you're labeling your metrics, it should be really easy to find where your beats are. So don't forget to label them just like I did over here. And if you need a different metric other than 4/4, don't forget to use colored wool and place it where I placed it so it's easy to see when you walk across, and you'll be able to write music. Yeah, that's pretty much how my design works. It is expandable. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, let me know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, that's been my time, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.